Morbius, the worst film of the year! No, I'm kidding. There's going to be lots of worse films than this one. I actually like this one better than the Batman. But everybody else is saying how horrible, crappy this movie is, because, you know, they've been spoiled by the... They want all movies to be like the MCU. Like, this is a quote-unquote Marvel film, so it should be like the MCU, where nothing should be serious, even though Matt Smith chews the scenery every scene he's in. Like, he can't help it. He pulls Jim Carrey. He has to shoot the scenery in the scenes he's in. But this film has its moments when it's supposed to be taken seriously, and they don't instantly kill the moment with a joke like the MCU movies would do. It's like when Morbius first goes nuts and kills people. If this was a pure MCU film, he would be instantly joking about it afterwards, going, well, I guess I don't need to take that drink. Like, he would like have been begging the girl for coffee, or saying how he's dying of thirst and he wants a glass of water. The girl would leave the room. He'd kill all the mercenaries and she'd come back and he'd go, well, I'm not thirsty anymore. Or some shit like that. That'd been a moment like that. That would have been if this was an MCU film. They would have had a lot of those shitty jokes in there, because that's what the MCU is good known for. That's their famous thing. And they would have a lot more references. It's like, this film does reference, like, Venom. Although, there's a funny that I noticed. There's a moment in the trailer where Morbius walks past a poster of Spider-Man with the word murderer painted on him. That's not in the movie. At least the one I watched. I mean, it may be in, like, international releases or something. Or I wasn't, like, paying 100% attention or something. Maybe a flash when I blinked. But I didn't see that. And the whole thing with Vulture doesn't make any sense to me. I'll give it a C, personally. And I'd watch it again, because, you know, it's just like, it feels like one of those early thousands movies. Like, I liked it better than the Spiderboy films, at least the first two. Captain Marvel, Shang-Chi, Eternals, Thor 2, Iron Man 3. So I would never watch those ones again, but, you know, it's like, this one I'd watch again, maybe. And, you know, that's it. Now I get the spoilers. You know, I lost a train of thought, too. Oh, well. At the end of this movie, they have Vulture appear, and he stays in this universe. All the other villains went home. Like, even Venom went home, even though he never touched Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange fixed the multiverse and all that kind of stuff at the end of No Way Home. And all the villains went back. But he stayed? It's like No Way Home takes place in over the course of, like, 2 days or 3 days, something like that. So we're supposed to think that Vulture got displaced into another reality, like Venom's world or whatever. And he got his technology, which he didn't have before. It's like, what, he break in? Like, maybe if it's in, like, the Garfield universe, he broke into that version of Oscorp and stole that tech and flew out with it, maybe. But we're supposed to think he did all that in a few days, and shouldn't he be, like, zapped back to his own reality? Because it was fixed. Because everybody went back to their own place. Venom went back to his place, even though he never met Doctor Strange. Even though that version of Venom never knew, like, literally never knew anything about Spider-Man. Only reason he would know anything about Spider-Man is because that other version of Venom, which was on Foreman in Spider-Man 3, knew it. It's supposed to be like some hive mind thing where all the symbiotes know what all the other symbiotes know. So maybe that's why they did it. Like, that's the little weak explanation they did for it. But other than that, it doesn't really make much sense what they do with Vulture in this movie. Except for that they want to set up a Sinister Six movie. Sony has had a hard-on for a Sinister Six movie ever since Amazing Spider-Man 2 failed. Like, they had a hard-on for Amazing Spider-Man 2 to have a Sinister Six side quest, and they wanted a little movie and its own project and all this stuff. So they've been had a hard-on for that movie for a while. So that's what they're planning. But, you know, don't go into this movie thinking you're going to see the next Winter Soldier. It's not some great high art film. And don't go into this movie thinking you're going to see like the worst thing ever made. It's not some shit film like Problem Child 2. This is a middle-of-the-road, average comic movie for like rainy day, I just want to turn my mind off, eat some popcorn type movie. It's not dumb enough that you'll get annoyed by it. Like the MCU films, like the ones I mentioned, those films that have dumb moments in it that you'll want to like turn the movie off. This one doesn't have any of those moments. It's okay. And you know what? That's fine. Not every film needs to be the best thing ever made or the worst thing ever made. There can be movies that are just okay. Something you don't need something you're not desperate to rewatch. But it's fine. You haven't seen it in a while. Like, 6 months from now, you haven't seen Morbius in a while. You think, you know what? I could watch that film again. There's nothing else on. Hey, it's on TV. I'll click play. You're strolling through your feed, through your channels, or however you watch stuff, or your movie catalog if you use Plex, that kind of thing, and you see Morbius. You know what? I haven't watched that in a while. It's good enough. I'll just put that one on. That's the movie it is. You know what? Those movies are okay. This movie wasn't some big break the bank movie. It made its money back, and that's all it needs to do. It made its money back and a little profit, and it's not even out of theaters yet. I mean, it will be once Doctor Strange gets into theaters because then it's done. But, it's fine. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Even though I probably lost a couple subscribers, but whatever.